We often approach public health as a series of problems with a sort of negative connotation. But we don't often focus on the positive, how a positive attitude, how a positive approach to life can influence both our health and our response to problems with our health.
Happiness is as much social as it is psychological, building a sense of community and commonality. That means engagement with other people, a sense of fellowship.
So not just trying to achieve an absence of a problem, but to get to the presence of something really positive and something higher than just not having a problem, on the belief that health is more than just the absence of disease. With the establishment of the center, we are excited to have the opportunity to work on a different kind of science, to work on a science that is not solely focused on deficits and problems, but can begin to understand what are strengths and assets that people need in order to promote health, to maintain health, to achieve longevity that is not just longer lived, but healthier lived.
The Lee family has taken this courageous step to provide us the time and resources to focus in a very concentrated way to examine, understand, and translate the research that we will engage in.
In 1888, my great-grandfather Li Kumsheng, by accident, invented oyster sauce. So he founded the company Li Kum Ki. Over the years, Li Kum Ki has a core value called Sile Kapyan. And one of the key elements for Sile Kapyan is helicopter view. So from the global perspective, we start looking for ways how we can contribute back to the society. And we start looking for some unmet needs. And at the end, we found two unmet needs, which is health and happiness.
This really embodies the vision of wise philanthropists really leveraging opportunities at Harvard and across the globe to bring attention to and to enable us to study a critically important set of issues that relate to health. The Harvard Chan School is the right home for this center because we have a uniquely multidisciplinary faculty that can bring expertise and experience to bear on this set of issues, from psychology, communications, basic science, policy. Only at the Harvard Chan School and more broadly at Harvard University can we get input from such a wide range of faculty expertise.
This is the right time to make an investment in a center of happiness, because the science of happiness has brought us to a point where the addition of public health insights can make a decisive difference to the future direction of the field.
The impact of the Center for Health and Happiness is to bring even more coherence to the study of well-being and health, to look at it in a global context, and to look at how different cultural traditions, different cultural definitions of happiness and well-being bear on the health of people around the world.
The biggest opportunity, or biggest set of opportunities of this center stem from two areas. One, understanding clearly, cogently, how health, happiness, and well-being are related to each other and what factors drive that connection and link. Number two, taking that scientific base and translating it to inform policymakers and practitioners on how to address some of these problems.
It really is a change, it's a shift in the paradigm from a deficit model toward a resiliency model, and that's a very fundamental shift in the way we think about how to build happier lives.
And one of the big questions that's come up is, what is the best way to measure positive psychological well-being? So a goal of the center is going to be to look at this question, to develop the best possible measure of positive psychological well-being that will enable us to assess how people are doing in terms of mental health, and then to understand how that mental health may affect physical health down the road. And our hope is that such a positive psychological well-being index can be used for research and monitoring around the world.
Through the center, we can have a better way to measure health and happiness. Through different research projects, we can have a better understanding what is the importance of health and happiness, and hopefully more people can increase their awareness and taking more preventive measure, and eventually more people become healthier and happier.
I think the science of happiness has the promise of redirecting the ends of social and economic policy. That's a huge, huge agenda.